It's Wednesday, and that means new horror comics. Let's start off with a weekly rundown of what's new in the genre of horror in comic books this Wednesday, March 2nd, 2022. Welcome back to ML Miller Frights. I'm ML Miller. Before we begin, please do me a favor and punch that like button down below. Share this video with all of your social media addicted pals. Click subscribe to this channel and ring that bell for notifications. Here's what's out this week in comic book horror, March 2nd, 2022. Rockabilly Monsters, number 2, is from Second Sight Publishing. The story is by Jose Cruz, with art by Sergio Rios. While the art looks like this might be a kid's book, it seems like it's dealing with some pretty heavy issues. One character has lost her family and is relying on the Rockabilly gang to help her track them down. Another character, a werewolf, is looking for the people who murdered his pack. Lots of revenge going on in this indie horror comic, it seems. USHER of the Dead, number 1, is from Blood Moon Comics. The story is by Keith Rommell, with art by Samir Simao. While the premise of this one is pretty vague, something about an entity that may or may not be evil who deals in souls of the dead, that cover is pretty freaking awesome, and Keith Rommell has been churning out some really solid horror comics lately. Nevertheless, there is no confirmation whether or not USHER will be playing a part in this book. Happy Hill number 2 is from Comix Tribe. The story is by Joe Mulvey, with art by Rich Douek. Happy Hill looks pleasant and inviting on the outside, but once inside of this resort, it's apparent something diabolical is happening. All that, and the madman known as the Woodsman rears his woody head in this vacation horror comic. Dynamite Never Dies, number 1, is from Dynamite Entertainment. The story is by Fred Van Lente, with art by Vincenzo Carratu. Vampirella, Evil Sonja, and Pantha pair up with Tarzan to take on Martian zombies. Vampy, Sonja, Pantha, and Tarzan. One of these things is not like the others. I guess I'm going to have to add loincloth to the usual
ass and titties
mantra. Loin. 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 Loaded Bible, Blood of My Blood, number 1, is from Image Comics. The story is by Tim Seeley and Steve Orlando, with art by Giuseppe Cafaro. Tim Seeley joins forces with Steve Orlando to bring back Loaded Bible, the story of a cloned Jesus brought back to life in modern times to battle all sorts of monsters that threaten the world. This time around, the church has made a deal with Dracula, and only Jesus can stop him. Purposefully released on Ash Wednesday, of course. Hail Sonja, number 3, is from Dynamite Entertainment. The story is by Christopher Hastings, with art by Pasquale Qualano. In this issue of Hail Sonja, it seems Hail Sonja is attacking Heaven by attempting to hack into Heaven's computer mainframe that contains the souls of everyone alive and dead, so she can steal the soul of a man destined to avoid hell. Could be cool, but that plot kind of makes my brain itch. Even though there's some holy hacking going on, don't worry, this issue promises a plethora of covers featuring
ass, titties, ass and titties.
NITA HAWES Nightmare Blog number 5 is from Image Comics. The story is by Rodney Barnes, with art by Well B. The main baddie from this series goes toe-to-toe with the main baddie from the series this series has spun off from. It's Ancient Demon Gods versus Ancient Demon Gods, with NITA and her blog in the middle. This continues to be a quality horror series, worth checking out. The last book you'll ever read, number 5, is from Vault Comics. The story is by Cullen Bunn, with art by Leila Leiz. On the run from lunatics after her for the book she's written, our hero and her bodyguard take shelter with a group of Uber fans. But you'll soon find out that no one is safe in Cullen Bunn's apocalyptic tale. Anyone reading this series? I haven't been reading it. Is it worth checking out? Let me know. The Walking Dead Deluxe number 4 is from Image Comics. The story is by Robert Kirkman, with art by Charlie Adlard. After escaping Woodbury, Rick, Michonne, and the gang return to prison to find out all hell has broken loose. This time, represented in glorious, gory, and vivid color. Alien number 10 is from Marvel Comics. The story is by Philip Kennedy Johnson, with art by Salvador Larroca. As the xenomorphs rampage through a farming colony that looks a lot like somewhere in Middle America, the colony struggles with a lack of leadership. Plus, in true alien fashion, we've got more synthesoid problems again. Johnson and Larroca continue to honor the original film in new and exciting ways with this horror sci-fi series. The Nice House on the Lake, number 7, is from DC Comics. The story is by James Tynion IV, with art by Alvaro Martinez Bueno. Tynion's tale of the end of the world continues, with things really starting to heat up between the survivors stuck in the titular Nice House. This book took a hiatus a while back, and fans, including me, are excited to get back into the apocalyptic nightmare that this comic is. This is really good stuff, guys. Any of these new comics interest you? I'll definitely be checking out Nice House by the Lake, Alien, Loaded Bible, and USHER of the Dead. How's about you? Let me know which ones you're looking forward to reading down in the comments.
You're doomed to live the life you're meant to be. Stuck inside your